Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mitch's Motivational Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It's been pretty good weekend here at Westwood. Another beautiful day, and I am cheating. It is Sunday, and I'm preparing for Monday's video so that I can join you guys when you watch it. But today I was trying to figure out what I really wanted to talk about. And before I get into any of that, I just want to say I've been recovering from bronchitis. So if I have any coughing fits, I apologize, but there's just no way for me to edit the video. Haven't gotten to that yet. So bear with me. Anyways, today I want to talk about worry, depression, and self-confidence. I think the three kind of tie in hand. And they're heavy topics, but I think they're important topics, and hopefully you find some inspiration from my point of view on these topics, and it helps you to kind of change your mindset when it comes to them as well. So first, let's talk about self-confidence. I think a lot of us grew up in situations that really affected our self-confidence. It was inherent of people back in the day to not talk positively about other people. It seemed like, if you told somebody they were doing a good job, they were afraid it would go to your head and, you'd become arrogant or whatever the case may be. But the truth is, people need to hear that. People need to hear, you're doing a good job. People need to hear, you did awesome at doing that. You need that pickup. You need that positive reinforcement of your actions to know in yourself that, you're doing the right thing, and other people are seeing that. So, keeping that in mind, like for myself, one of the things when I was growing up, I was a young kid. I used to get bullied all the time. And this same kid would literally beat me up every day after school, every day, and, pick on me in the hallways and just all kinds of crap. And I put up with it for a long time. And I don't know if it was from my patience or if it was from just not having that self-confidence in me. And I think that's what it was ultimately. I think it was the lack of self-confidence that I had in myself, and that I'd be able to, oh, these flies are brutal, that I'd be able to, overcome that. Well, one day, and it was when I got into high school, I finally just had enough. And I'm like, you know what, dude, let's go solve this. So we met after school one day, and that was the end of it. I took care of business and gained a lot of respect from him and a lot of other people. And it gave me that self-confidence that, sometimes you just got to stand up. And that's a big step forward. And so, like, take that in today's society, take that into today's account. You have to stand up. You have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to realize when you're being taken advantage of or when you're being bullied. And, surround yourself with those people that lift you up, that compliment you on what you do, because we all need to hear that. Something just menial, even still, hey, thank you. The thank you is that confidence, right? The thank you is that reassurance that you did something right. So, the other thing is know in your heart who you are. And if you haven't figured that out yet, it takes time. Sometimes it takes a lot of time for people to really figure out who they are, because we run around in this society where we have to feel accepted. So we don't know what works, right? A lot of us try to do different things to find acceptance from people. And sometimes the acceptance we get from others really aren't the people we want acceptance from. So, once you truly find yourself, once you truly be yourself and find who you are, I think that's what really starts to propel you into your future. So, get up in the morning. There's nothing wrong with getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror and saying, you got this, right? I can do anything. As soon as you say I can't, guess what? You never will. So don't ever say you can't do something. Take that for what it's worth. All right. So another thing too is depression. I think depression in today's society affects a lot of people. I think a lot of people don't know how to deal with depression, and some mistake sadness for depression. There's two different sides to that. I think sadness is a result of an action. Sadness is a result of a loss of some sort or another. And it's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to have those moments when you get emotional. Have those moments when you do have your breakdowns, because I think those emotional moments are what purge us of a lot of things. And so when you're thinking about, being happy or, not versus being sad, a lot of it's your mindset, and sadness is something that we all deal with. It's all good, but depression, on the other hand, is totally different. I got to a point in my life few years ago, because depression runs in my family, and I got to a point where I couldn't fight it anymore by myself. I needed to do something other than what I was doing, because it just wasn't working. I got to such a bottom, and it was just an emotional bottom. It wasn't like a hurtful bottom where I wanted to hurt myself or anybody else. It was just that emotional crutch that I just couldn't get through. So I went to the doctor and I said, look, man, I need some help. So he started me out on some low dose medication, and that seemed to makes a huge difference for me right now. And eventually my plan is to wean myself off that once I get through these events in my life that are changing and that I need to get through. But everybody deals with it differently. And if you ever find yourself in that lost hope position, that lost hope for yourself, reach out to me. I'm always here to listen. Always got your back, and it doesn't matter. I'm confidential. I'll hear you out and help you where I can. That's because I know what it feels like to be depressed, and I know what it feels like to be able to get that off my chest and to have somebody reassure me that it's gonna be okay. Lastly, let's talk about worry. I think worry is a excuse me. Worry is definitely a double-edged sword. Let's start out with something simple. If you worry about something you cannot control, you are wasting your energy, because you can't control it. So there's no sense in worrying about it. I think a lot of us try and plan our lives and plan how things are going to work out. Doesn't work that way. There's already a plan. There's already a plan in motion. It's going to happen in its time, not ours. It doesn't always happen in our time frame. So don't worry about things you can't control, because it's a waste of energy, and it's a poor investment in today. Now, to worry about something you can control, even still, is a waste of that energy. Don't worry about it. Go fix it. If you can control it, go fix it. If you don't know how to fix it, talk to somebody about it. There's many ways to get around that stressful worry situation. Sometimes it just eats you up inside, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy to worry about these things, because at the end of the day, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out according to plan. Not your plan, but according to the plan. So try not to worry about things. We can't control it. And if we can, you shouldn't be worrying about it. You should be doing something about it. So I hope that helps. I hope these few words of wisdom that are my opinion and based on my experiences in life, I hope they help you. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. I hope this week turns out amazing. We're actually going down to New Jersey this weekend. Clint Westwood, Litecoin, Lisa, myself, we're all driving together, going to Jersey. We're going to hit the meetup and have the happy hour roadshow live. Johnny Litecoin's going to be there. What more can I say? Johnny Litecoin's going to be there. Johnny fucking Litecoin. Come get it, bro. So, yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. Stay tuned for videos, pictures, all that stuff. But I hope you guys have a fabulous week. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this chat. And please leave me some comments. Let me know of some topics that you'd like to discuss. And I'd be happy to do it. And we'll see what happens. So until next time, guys, enjoy the sunshine. Life's too short. Peace.